Hey everyone, my name is Shelby Taylor, and for today's book talk, we are going to be talking about the book The Lantern House. This book is written by Erin Napier, who has a deep love for homes and the stories that they can tell. So this book is under the literary genre of children's literature, and it is most suitable for grades K through 3rd. However, older audiences can appreciate the story and the meaning behind the story. So it's a good read, and I recommend it to anybody, quite honestly. So there is a sentence in this book that is mentioned at the beginning and at the end, and I think it's very meaningful, and it is, "I am home." So question is, what does it mean to be home? So this sentence, this idea can be explored through discussion prior to the book and after reading the book. So in summary, this book is told from the perspective of a house, and it is about the changes that the house gets to witness and, more or less its journey over time. And so one of the strengths about this book is, it's got beautiful writing, great illustrations. Just overall, it's a really great and lovely story. A potential weakness would be that younger audiences might not be able to grasp the deeper message that this book is trying to convey. But with the help of some adult guidance, I think that they could get there and be able to connect with the story. Something else is that the illustrations do help. The illustrations help connect the words to what is actually happening here. So some key characters in this book would be, of course, the house. It's told from the house's perspective. It is, it's the house's journey. It also has some human characters, so the original homeowners, their children and grandchildren, but then also later on we get to see new homeowners that come into the house. So the overall theme about this book is that it's a story about home, love, the passage of time, and the fact that new families can love a house even when the old family is gone. So as far as the major events in this book, it starts out, it's a new home, it gets its first owners, it gets to see the owners have children and then grandchildren, but then also this house gets to experience emptiness. As a normal part of life, people pass on, and this house gets to witness this, and it really makes you feel for the house because its first family is gone, and then it gets to sit empty, waiting and waiting for a new family. And then one day that day comes, and new people come and decide that they want to take on this house. So it represents the cycle of life and the emotional connection that we can have to our homes. So the main message that I think that Erin Napier, the author, is wanting to get across is that a house is more than a structure. It holds memories, stories, and it holds love. Love for the people, but, love for the home itself. So what I think is great about this is it makes you reflect on what makes a home and how change can lead to new beginnings. So that circles back to that sentence that I mentioned before that is at the beginning and end of the book. I am home. What does it mean to be home? So I recommend this book because it is heartwarming and universal, and anyone can relate in providing unique perspective to this story. So 3 reasons why you should read this book. 1, it encourages connection and empathy. 2, it is fostering creativity. It's told from the perspective of a house, and readers can think about, well, how would my house tell its story? But then also it pairs well with discussion about community and history and that things change over time. So the language and literacy strategy that I would recommend would be an instructional conversational strategy, as this engages discussion with students, and it provides for a deep conversation that goes beyond the book itself. So an example of how this could be accomplished is, you know, after reading the story, you can have students provide a piece of their writing in which they talk about how what would their home say if it could speak? What would it say as far as what has witnessed over the years? So again, this is The Lantern House by Erin Napier. And I hope that this book talk has been beneficial, and I hope you would like to read it sometime. All right, thank you.